Yo, what's up homies? We are back with our great haul and we got some landscaping to do today. So let's get down there and check her out. So the plan is we're gonna have a nice big lake right in here. It's gonna be all cut back quite a bit so that we can make a good sized lake. And then over here where the building is gonna be cut down either in a straight line down or kind of angled back even, because it's going to be on a little bit of a cliff, an overhang of a cliff. And that is going to go right down to the border of the lake, wherever that may be. And then of course we're going to do a bunch of switching out dirt for snow. We want this to all be snowy and icy over here. And then with the lake, there will either be a river going this way to the canyon or this way. I haven't really decided which way, but there will be a river leading outside the lake. And then of course we're just going to have trees and shrubs and a bunch of stuff around, maybe a little park somewhere. And that is kind of the gist of what we have on the agenda for today. So let's go gather up some items and get going on this thing. But first, let's see if we could fly into our storage room without crashing into anything, which is not going to happen simply enough. Oh my god! Oh, we did it. Oh my goodness, we just did that. That's crazy. That was first try too. Wow. All right, so let's get a couple shulkers out. That was a few, not a couple, whatever. And we are going to put a bunch of snow into one of them. And then we are going to need a bunch of cobble. And we topped out this one with some mossy cobble, some tuff, some andesite, and then a little bit of polished basalt. I'm going to see if I can work that in. Probably not, but whatever. Now for this last one, we are going to fill that up with some ground stuff. So probably a whole bunch of mud and coarse dirt. And I think for now, this is what we're going to bring over there. I can't really think of anything else at the moment. Oh, we are going to need some buckets for water. Okay, let me grab some buckets and we will run out here and run back inside and sleep. And then we'll run out here over to our little pond and grab some water. All right, let's get back over there and put our stuff down and start planning. So here I am setting up my chests, getting ready to start, planning and whatnot. And then I remembered, oh, hey, we have Allays. So now I'm thinking, why don't we go and get some of them and make a little Allay collection system for when we're destroying all of this land behind us. And then we'll actually have a use for our Allay buddies. So let's go get all the stuff that we're going to need to set that up. And then we'll grab them and get on back over here. But first, let's see if we can get in here again without hitting anything. I crashed into everything. All right, so what I've got in my hotbar here is what you're going to need. Well, at least what I'm going to need. I'm doing a very, very simplified version of it. So let me show you just how it works real quick. You essentially just place two observers facing each other to form a hopper clock. Then you'll put down a note block. And the Allays will be attracted to the music playing, so they'll always come over here to drop items. Now what I'm going to do is just line around this with hoppers, and it'll just collect all the dirt and whatnot and throw it into some shulkers. But before we do that, you could see where I'm standing, in the headroom. And if you're thinking what I'm thinking, let's try something a little bit quieter first, like a B, just to see what this sounds like. And B. Ooh, that's kind of a bop. Let's try and get as annoying as we possibly can and throw a little, wandering trader on there. I think that's enough of that before we get to the dragon and blow everybody's speakers out. So let's get this thing built right over here. Now what I'm going to do first is set up the little collection system. And I think I'll do it right over here somewhere because this is probably getting dug out anyways. So I'm just going to do a little simple one like this. So we're just starting down here with a little shulker tower. There, just something a little simple like that. Probably a little overkill. I doubt I'm going to be filling 4 shulkers with dirt and stuff. But so then I'm just going to do like this, and then just connect up all of the corners to the rest of the shulkers. And there we have it, but first let me turn down my note block sounds. Don't want to be listening to that the whole entire time. So let's just make sure it works all over the place. Gonna throw a whole bunch of dirt in here. And let's see, is all of it down in this last one? Here we are. All right, we are all set up and ready to go. Now let's go get our little Allay buddies and bring them on over, hopefully. All right, you little buddies, give me your items first off. We don't want you having them anymore. Let's see, you get dirt and you get dirt, maybe. You also get dirt, there we go. And then you can have some grass And where is the last one? Oh, of course, over on that side now. You can have grass. All right, we got everybody wrangled up, so let's get on over there before the sun gets all the way down. All right, we got to sleep in, and let's see if the homies are ready to go. Now, are you going to bring them over there? Oh, that's a beautiful thing. All right, so it looks like it's probably going to work. All right, so let's get this show on the road and see if these guys are going to help me out or not. Oh, look at him go. Oh, this is nice. All right, let's rip through it. All right, that's enough of that. I can't imagine watching land disappear is too much fun. Or maybe it is. Let me know, and maybe I'll include the time lapses a little bit more. But this is where we're at. And as you can see, we got quite a bit done. This is now on a ledge, just like I planned. And watch out, grass. I'm trying to walk here. And this is obviously not going to stay like that. It's going to be a little bit more of an angle. And of course, this up here also needs to be fixed. I just kind of kept digging that way on accident. And yeah, now we got this big area down here. We may make it into an actual cave, like, you know, make a cave that goes in that way, but I don't know, who knows. My main goal right now is to obviously get this looking more like a lake bed, and then this is going to be a very stone, cobblestone, whatever, slash ice, you know, ice falling off of these cliffs and whatnot. Actually, a good comparison that I just thought of would be Tango's Decked Out. The way the first level is in there with all the ice in the walls and, you know, that type of stuff. It's kind of going to be a little bit like that, just maybe not as extreme with the ice. Maybe, I don't know. I really haven't decided, whatever. You should know by now I don't plan anything out. Oh, and also I decided the river slash stream is going to be going that away. I cut that back just a little bit, but of course we need to wait until the water is in here so that we know how far down we need to cut that. And you guys were actually an awful big help. I am not gonna lie, they did a lot of helping. I was literally just digging, and if my pockets got full, I'd throw it all on the ground. They would pick it up and bring it over to my contraption I had over there and throw it right into the hoppers, and it was beautiful. So I think now it's time we start setting up some scaffolding and get going on this build. How about this cave and boathouse? Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. Now we're going to get to the boathouse, which has quickly become one of my favorite designs that I've probably ever come up with. But this cave, I swear it took me about 37 years to complete. That was just so taxing. But I think it accomplishes exactly what I wanted it to look like. The Great Hall is kind of just overhanging this nice cliff that goes down into a cave. We got the nice lake here, a boathouse, and there goes the river. And actually, what do you think of my icicles? They're icy, I guess. Thanks, Wit. But I think you can kind of tell that they're icicles and like all the ice in the walls and stuff creeping down and leaking into the water and freezing the water, you know. Just kind of let my brain get creative and do what it wanted. And I think it worked. It looks decent. Let's go look at the cave, though. Oh, the cave we actually haven't done yet. We just built the entrance, and I think we're going to do the rest of inside of there once I'm done showing you the build. Ooh, that's a tough hard line that I never cleaned out completely. Whoops. So yeah, great hall on a cliff and leading to the lake. Check, check, check. And then up over here, we have our little walkway. And it connects right to the Great Hall, right where I said it would connect to the Great Hall. Ironically, it's almost like I knew what I was doing. And I do think I'm going to do some little building over here connected to it and then lead that way to some more really bigger buildings down that direction. But for now, we're going to hook a lefty and head on down the walkway. Let's try and float all the way down. Can we pull that one off? Oh, we actually did it. Wow, how about that? But yeah, that leads down to our nice little boathouse. Now, as I said a second ago, this has quickly become one of my favorites, probably of all time. The interior is kind of just like a little fishing hut type thing. I didn't really do too much with it. I didn't really know what to do with it, if I'm honest. So I may revisit this at one point. But for now, there's just some booths for seating and barrels and, you know, fish and fishing rods and blah, blah, blah. So back outside, we come down the little walkway and we have a staircase to get down to the docks that lead into the lake. We've got these nice little lamp posts down here on the end of the dock, which look very nice at night, as you probably saw in the time lapse. And of course, just to tie it into the Great Hall a little bit, we did these little spires on top, just how they are up there. But I know you're still probably wondering, hey, Wit, why is this little tiny boathouse behind you one of your favorite builds of all time when, you know, the Great Hall is up there on the cliff and you know, the cliff and, oh, look at that guy. What's he doing back there? But really, it all boils down to the amount of detail that I could pack into this little tiny build. I know I say tiny, but I mean, it's just simply not as big as the Great Hall up there. Now, what I did was I built the main structure and then I just kind of kept going with it, seeing what I could come up with. And I eventually discovered the use of walls. No, I didn't just discover the walls entirely. Come on, be nice. I just realized that you can use the walls rather than blocks and it still holds the shape of the building, just gives it a little bit of definition, like some bricks or some blocks or stones or whatever have fallen out over the years and it's just deteriorating a little bit. And the legs of the building, of course, are made out of cobbled deep slate, also with some walls mixed in just for added detail. But yeah, even though the main purpose of this video was to be this cave with the Great Hall up top, I just kind of went wild and I built a boathouse and I am actually in love with it. Do I add a couple more similar style buildings down here and make it a little bit of a town? Maybe, I don't know. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. What's up with that? I made that spawn proof. Okay, he's gone. Good, it is spawn proof. But no, really, let's figure out why that guy just spawned there. All right, let's see. 7. Oh, there's one block down here. Okay. So he must have spawned on this one single block right here. That's a little bit annoying. So let's see if we can do this. And it does give us 2 layers, so we're going to do that, and fixed. Before we get started on this cave, we need to run to our creeper farm because we are running dangerously low on rockets. And while we're there, we're going to turn it into an auto farm using a crafter. Alrighty, and here we have our auto rocket crafter. Look at that bad boy. He's all filled up already. That's nice. So, I used a tutorial. Don't worry, it's linked in the description. And then I modified it just a little bit, just so that I could plop my rockets shulker right here, and it'll fill it right up. And as you could probably tell by looking inside my Team Rocket shulker, we are dangerously low. So I'm just going to put it right here and let's watch the magic happen. And there we go, just about full, and we are completely stocked up. That is nice. And yeah, that may have seemed like it took forever, which it kind of did. It was like 10 minutes. But the way you can think about it is, while we're doing that, we're also AFKing this, so we're only making more stuff. So it's really not a huge deal. All right, we're all stocked up. Let's get on back. Ow. Let's get on back home. Ah, home, sweet home. And we are coming in hot to the cable. Ow. But I just decided we're going to save the cave for the next episode because I want to put a lot of time and effort into it, and I simply do not have that right now. So instead, we are going to go into our base, and we're going to mess with our armor trims. We got Vex and Ow. We got Vex, and I forget what the C one is called. Let's see real quick. It is called Coast Armor Trim. So yeah, we're going to try messing with these real quick. All right, we've got our 4 pieces of armor. So we are going to first try the chest plate with one of them, and we're going to use nether quartz. So the Vex gives it a nice little trim around it, and I saw Y down the middle. That's actually kind of cool. So let's see what the coast looks like. And the coast is pretty boring. So I think we're going to do the Vex armor trim for this one. Let's just see what the other colors look like. And of course they are pretty. Oh, the red. I do like the red a lot. All right, we're doing red. And then let's do pants. And for the pants, let's see what blue looks like and then what white looks like with those two. And then let's see. The coast may be better than the Vex for the pants. I'm pretty, yeah, that's definitely better. All right, so we'll use the coast for the pants, but I think we're still going to use the Vex. We're just going to do the whole set in Vex for now. So do we want a white line, a blue line, or a red line? I think we're going to do red, because why the heck not? Now, the helmet, we could do red, white, or blue. All right, so the pants and the chest plate are red. So for the helmet, let's do... Actually, hold on. Let's see what boots look like first. We got the boots and the Vex, and then we're going to do either white, blue, or red. And I think we're sticking with red. That looks pretty good. So let's put the boots on there. And all that's left is the helmet. And we are going to do red, or are we going to do... Oh, wow, I said that backwards. Are we going to do white? Are we going to do red? Or are we going to do blue? And you know what? Let's just stick with the red theme because I kind of like it. So there it is. And now we have our first set of armor trimmed armor. So let's take all of this back and put it on, I suppose. Oh my goodness, we are styling on them. Look at us go. But we do need the wings. So the chest plate will go back in my armor and tools shulker. And that of course goes back in here. And I'm definitely liking the red. It's got a couple nice little features on it. But that, ladies and jellyfish, is unfortunately all we've got time for today. Next time we will be diving into that cave and getting that thing looking all pretty and whatnot. But until then, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment, and we will catch you on the flip side.